Hello, welcome to my very first cash stuffing video. I'm based in Australia and I absolutely love watching other people's cash stuffing videos. But there's only a few in Australia who do it, so I thought I'd make my own for the new year and we'll see how we go. So you probably noticed that I've got two different currencies here. I've got the Australian currency, which is the real currency, and then I've got a Monopoly currency. And the Monopoly one is what I'm going to use to represent my digital accounts, because I don't like to keep a lot of cash in the house. Some of them is not necessary because I won't be using it until later on in the year, or I just pay for things digitally. So I'm going to use the Monopoly money to stuff those digital accounts just because I like actually counting the money. So I have a mix of envelopes that will be sinking funds, cash envelopes, and things that are to limit my spending. So I'll go through some of the sinking funds that I have. So the sinking funds would be holiday, emergency, donation, health, gifts, investing, and festivals. So they're all going to be digital because they're going to accumulate over time, and I usually pay for those things digitally. The cash envelopes will be my daily spending, and with these envelopes, anything left over at the end of the month will be rolled over into savings. So those envelopes are groceries, fun activities, social food, sport, miscellaneous, snacks, and transport. So they will get rolled over at the end of the month if there's anything left over. And finally, I have two envelopes that will limit my spending on certain things, and that is books and snacks. So I'll tell you a little bit about my books. Up until about 2 years ago, I used to spend about $2,000 on books each year. I realised that's a little bit excessive, and I probably should start using library services and picking quality books for my library. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to limit that to 500 this year. I did 500 last year and I managed to stick within it. I couldn't buy books for 6 months, but still I managed to stick within that budget. So that will be my books budget. And then for snacks, I tried this thing last year where I bought all my snacks for the entire year in January and rationed them out per month. And I was really good with that until the pandemic hit, and it's probably around June where I started to just keep buying snacks every time I went to the supermarket. So what I want to do this year is have a $10 budget per month for snacks. That way, hopefully I won't eat as much or buy as much, waste as much money on snacks, and I just won't have anything lying around the house that needs to be eaten. So often I probably wouldn't even think to have a snack unless it was there. So hopefully we'll see how that works this year. So let's get on with this cash stuffing. So what this video is, this is going to be stuffing the money that I have left over from last year. So I met my savings goals and my investing goals, and this is just the leftover money. So I'm going to allocate that to certain funds, and they'll either be rolled over or put towards savings at the end of the month. So let's start with holiday. This is one of my sinking funds, and it's digital because I won't be using it for at least a year or two. So that's going to get $1,030. There we go. Next we have my investing fund, and that's going to get $1,200. Now I usually let this accumulate until it's about $2,000, $2,500, and then I'll look into investing in ETFs. Next I have miscellaneous. Now this is going to be a split fund, so part of it's going to be digital, part of it's going to be cash. So for the digital component, it's going to get $190. And then it's going to get $10, which is going to go into my wallet, but I'll put it in here for the moment. Next we have the groceries, so that's going to get $50. And then clothes, I won't be putting anything in that envelope just yet. I have a pretty set wardrobe, and I only need to buy small pieces here and there, so I'm gonna leave that for the moment. Fun activities, this is going to be a digital one because like a lot of places ask you to book beforehand and pay before, so I'll have that as a digital, and that's going to be $70. Next for books, I'm not going to put anything in there just yet. I got quite a big haul for Christmas, so let's leave that. Next, health is going to get $290, so I'll go 200, 290. And then donation is not going to get anything just yet. Sport, that's going to get $65 in cash. And the reason why I'm paying cash would be because I pay my team captain in cash and then they transfer it to the club. So that's 30, 40, 50, 65. There we go. Next, gifts. That's going to be a sinking fund that's going to keep rolling over, and that's going to get $100. Festivals, not going to get anything just yet. Snacks is going to get the $10, and that's going to be all for the month. Transport is going to get $150, so that's a mix of car and public transport. Emergency is going to get $2,300, so $2,300. And then finally, social food will get $75. So that's going out with friends, eating at cafes. Alright, so that is all for that rollover money from 2020. In Australia we get paid fortnightly, so every 2 weeks, so hopefully I will come out with a video detailing how my paycheck gets divided up between these sinking funds. It will only be part of my paycheck because I do automate savings and bills and rents and stuff like that, so I won't go into all that detail. I'll just leave these ones because they're interesting. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So just want to wish everybody a happy new year. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you soon.